All right, so tip number one when it comes to being more energetic on your YouTube videos is you have to do something that gets your body moving. Now, it doesn't really matter what it is that you do, but the whole goal of it is to actually get your body warmed up, like get you a little bit more pumped. Now, how I do this is I actually just get down on this particular floor right here and I knock out 25 to 30 push-ups. Now, after I do those 25 to 30 push-ups, I'm not extremely warm at that particular point. So what I'll do is I'll go over to my pull-up bar and then I'll just start knocking out a bunch of pull-ups. Now, when I do this, naturally my energy will start to rise because I'm a lot more pumped up at this particular point, right? And what's happening is, especially if you get a real good workout, because there's sometimes that I actually go work out at the gym for 60 to 90 minutes, come back here, get a shower, and then after that shower, like I just feel so good because the endorphins are releasing from my body, and the endorphins cause a more positive attitude. And so when I sit down here feeling good, on top of that, I can come across with so much more energy. So do something that's gonna get your body moving. All right, so tip number two is stay hydrated. Cut the food. Now, let me go ahead and break this down because I know you probably just said, well, cut the food. Well, let me be the first to say I enjoy eating food. But the thing about eating food before I'm about to actually record a video is it makes me feel sluggish, right? And I want to go into a video with the most amount of energy as possible, right? And what I found, and I know everybody is different, but with me is it makes me feel sluggish, and then I just sometimes don't even feel like recording, right? I'm just going to be completely honest because I tend to eat quite a bit of food, right? But I stay looking how I look because I consistently work out, right? Which kind of goes back to that first point. Now, the thing with that is, do you want to feel sluggish if that's you, or would you prefer to have a maximum amount of energy? And the first thing that I talked about was working out, which warms up the blood, right? It kind of shocks the body a little bit, right? So I got the energy from that. And then I hydrate my body with water. We all need water, right? And then on top of that, what I like to do is I like to add coffee in there because now coffee is going to elevate me even more. Now, this right here is sparkling water, and this right here is mineral water. Those are like two of the things that I drink. And then of course the coffee, I've actually already consumed that this morning. And everything that I've talked to you about so far in this video, I actually did before recording this video, and I always do them. So it's important to figure out like what are the things that work best for you. All right, so tip number three is to use dynamic body language. So what am I referring to? So if I was just in this video and I wasn't moving my hands, I just had my arms down like this and I was just talking, it wouldn't be as engaging, right? Now versus if I'm up here, I'm moving my hands, not too much, but keeping them like in this box right here, then it's a lot more engaging. Now, another thing I could do to bring my energy up and also kind of engage with the person that's watching is I could start smiling, right? So as I'm breaking whatever it is that I'm breaking down in the video, I can start to smile. Now, on top of that, it's the hand gestures. So let's say, for instance, I'm comparing two things. I might say something like, well, with this one over here, right? So now my hand, you might have just focused on where my hand went. Or if I said now over here, we got this one over here, right? So it's all about knowing how to use the hand gestures that you're putting out there, and then also using facial expressions to kind of engage with the audience, because video is one of the most powerful ways to connect with a person, especially when they can see everything that you're saying, everything that you're doing, your facial expressions, and overall just how you come across on the video. All right, so tip number four is you have to become a master at your craft. And this is important because what it does is it helps you build confidence, right? You could tell like when somebody's really engaged in something, a lot of times you'll see them like moving their hands, they're engaged, they're smiling, maybe they talking a little bit loud. And when that happens, like you can see it, right? You can see how engaged they are. So if you do that when you're recording your videos and across your channel, like you're gonna start to notice like people are gonna start to engage with you more because they can see your passion. And naturally it's gonna give you the energy you need because that's something that you truly care about. It's kind of like me with this YouTube and video marketing. Like I'm truly passionate about this stuff. I'm always reading books. I'm taking courses. Like Like, I'm doing so many different things that is in alignment with this. So that way, when I come on here, I have more and more things to share with you watching this video, and then you can use that information, which will be beneficial to you, which will do what? Naturally, you'll start to come back to this channel more and more because you like the things that I share. And so that's what you want to do with your audience. All right, so tip number 5 is to just stand up and record your videos. And this is powerful because when you do this, you expand your diaphragm. Like, I'm sitting down right now, so my diaphragm is pretty much curved. But if I were to stand up, my voice would elevate a whole lot more naturally, right? Which is very, very good for you, along with everything that I've just laid out here in this video. Now, as you can see right here, this is me on a live stream. I'm standing up. This is me on a YouTube video where I'm also standing up. And then I got tons of other videos where I stood up. It was just something that I noticed that my energy was just a whole lot better, and I just felt like I can just kind of flow in the video because I was standing up. So now that you know how to stay energized when recording your YouTube videos, the next step in the process is to actually get people to stay and watch your videos. So I want you to watch this video right here because I'll show you exactly how to do that so you can increase your retention rates. See you over there.